Yo, it's your boy Theo. I'm doing a video. I'm doing a DSP video. This will be covering 2 forum posts, and then I'll be getting to the pre-streams and the weekend preview. So I'll just put the timestamp below if you want to get straight into the pre-streams and stuff. So I'll put that in the description below. But I'm going to cover Brightside Vikings forum post because he fucking called me out, and I gotta fucking see what he has to say about me. Okay, I just have to see. And I'm going to talk about DSP's post that's in here too. So, let's get right into it. Brightside Viking is talking about Fred's video and how some DSP detractors, are doing it for fun, or they're, fairly critical, or they're, in the extreme, whatever. So let's get right into it. Let's see what he has to say about me. But with this video in particular, I think it's clearly not too mean or in any ways inappropriate. Talking about Fred's video. That doesn't mean that some people go too far or take this way beyond the realm of having fun. Like, I came across this guy who's called something like Theo does cringeworthy stuff. Okay, Brightside Viking, if you're gonna come up with an insult, at least be smart about it. This is just kind of dumb. Theo does cringeworthy stuff. Oh, at that point, just say the actual fucking channel name. And even if you're trying to, name drop my channel, Theo does is in another channel. That's my main channel that actually does more stuff than just DSP videos. Stuff like reviews. My latest video is talking about the Oscar-nominated shorts, so there's that. But that's Theo does videos. Theo videos, on the other hand, which I think he's talking about, is just a reaction channel. It's like a dumpster. It's my YouTube dumpster. I just fucking fart out videos on this channel because why not, right? Okay. So he posts this little image of 2 playlists that I made per viewers' request, which is fine. I like making playlists sometimes. So I made these 2 playlists. So obviously DSP, who pumps out videos like crazy, has 115 videos, while Anita, Jonathan McIntosh, and so on is only 26 because they actually put effort in their videos. What they say in their videos is kind of fucking dumb most of the time, but they at least put effort, which is more than I could say about DSP videos. So let's get right into what he has to say because he says some very interesting stuff, and it kind of delves into the fans of the minds of some DSP fans, and it's kind of fun to see. Who is clearly this dude very interested in DSP projecting his own personal problems. Okay, because from what I've seen, they are kind of similar. How am I similar to DSP? I mean, yeah, when I play video games, I get angry, but everyone gets angry. Everyone can relate to getting angry. You're telling me no one plays a video game and gets angry? Okay, Brightside Viking, I'm sure that happens. No, if you're playing a video game, you're gonna get angry. You're gonna get fucking salty. The difference is that DSP is more ashamed of his salt when he's not when it's genuine salt, he's ashamed of it. But when it's like fake salt, like Sonic 2006, he'll fucking hype the shit out of it. But look at how DSP kind of stopped playing Street Fighter V, and I continue to play Street Fighter V because I enjoy the game. Yeah, I'm not the best at it. I get bodied half the time, but I still enjoy the game. And I know people like watching me get salty. I understand that's fun. So it is what it is. But yeah, as far as that's concerned, then yeah, I guess we are, but no, I'm not sitting here whining or complaining, begging about money, about how I need you guys to pay my bills or stuff like that. No. So I don't see how I'm similar beyond something that everyone has, but okay. Of course, Theo is a bit more on the artistic spectrum. Get it, guys? Artistic? Man. This Brightside Viking, your fucking insults and jokes, dude, it's going to a level of edginess that I've never seen before. I mean, I might need to see this edginess like 1,000,000 times for me to actually get fucking bored of it because, because he has some skills in art. Okay, at least he says I have skills in art. Thank you, Brightside Viking, for that one compliment, and it seems to be his biggest interest. Thank you. What he does with this DSP stuff is borderline obsession. So I want to actually ask you guys this. How is this borderline obsession? DSP uploads videos on 3 channels. I cover the weekend preview, some pre-streams, and only some reviews, and only some KOGaming videos. That's like 4 sections of videos. I don't watch his loot box. I don't watch his DSP tries it as much. I don't watch his gaming playthroughs, um, which are a lot. I mean, there's more gaming playthroughs than anything else. I see less DSP videos than DSP fans, but I'm obsessed. Okay. Sound logic there, Brightside Viking. I agree. I agree that I watch too much DSP. That's why I watch not as much as you guys do. Okay, okay. Alright. I'm not gonna read the rest because it's just nonsense. But let's get into DSP, because he made this long post and it was fucking insane. I was, hanging out with my brother and I see this bombshell going on Twitter and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm going to a concert, and I just let it be. So let's get right into it. This is the first time I'm reading this. So here we go, boys. Fred is a piece of shit leech. Great way to start. The reason he made the video with exactly the same tags and title as the first official "This is how you don't play" video is to try and skew YouTube search results. Oh, yeah, just like the time where Fred titled DSP's stream of Metal Gear Solid 5 as "This is how you don't play Metal Gear Solid 5," right? Oh wait, no, that's DSP. Man, remember when he did that? DSP doesn't, but I remember. Everyone remembers. But okay. I guarantee he'll continue to keep putting up videos with the same titling tags as the first official "This is how you don't play." I like how he keeps bringing up, he'll be doing these titles and tags that, like, as the first official "This is how you don't play." Like, what? So okay, whatever. I mean, it's kind of weird that he brings that up, but okay. So that when people search for it, his stuff comes up too. Let's see if that's true. This is how you don't play. So there's Counterlife with his "This is how you don't play" Resident Evil 7. Sniper, whatever. This is Dark Souls Redemption Run, okay. Underground Revolution, shout out to Space Ninja, if you're watching this, shout out to you. Dragon Slayer Vlogs is right here. Okay. Chef Grenade. Oh, Fred Fucks is right there. But clearly he put that there so that we could see all his videos. These are all Fred's videos. Didn't you know that, guys? So that's one Fred Fucks video. Then there's The Outsider, Case Tech, Antan, that Butthead. Another Fred Fucks video, but that's a "This is how you don't play" of Scarface. So that makes sense, guys, because it's a "This is how you don't play," but it's not the first official one. Mystery Gas Mask, General Cabbage Head. So far I've seen only two Fred Fucks videos while typing "This is how you don't play." Every other one is, there's one KOGaming right there, and then there's Outsider. So with Phil's logic, everyone who has tagged "This is how you don't play," all these people are fucking Fred Fucks. They're all Fred Fucks, and they're all trying to leech off of Phil making his first official "This is how you don't play." Obviously that's what's going on here, guys. It's not that DSP's leeching off of "This is how you don't play," right? No. Where would you get that idea? Okay. It's the ultimate loser tactic. Coming from a guy who decided to take user-submitted montages, pay them nothing, and also host a "This is how you don't play," then get salty when people don't like it. But let's continue. Copy everything to try and bite some attention from someone else due to an instantly flawed YouTube-related vid system, because nobody would watch his dumb shit otherwise. It reminds me of this one YouTuber who took a "This is how you don't play," put it on his KOGaming channel. So, But is that a loser tactic? I mean, is that leeching? Because Phil is basically taking a video someone made based on a series created by someone else, and he put that video on his channel to make money. And he's taking other people's videos to make money. I wonder if you can make a parallel or a comparison between this. I need to run some studies, guys. I need to do some science work to figure the parallels of this. But let's continue. This is also the primary reason why Sons of Kojima show up as a related channel to all of my channels on YouTube, and why when you search for my vids, the detractor vids come up too. The only reason anyone even finds their videos is because of me, and there's no way to fix it because YouTube is a piece of shit website run by dumbfuck Ivy League morons. Gotta shit on YouTube. Has to. Who don't understand how their own stuff can be easily abused by sociopaths for personal gain. But so in Phil's mind, if someone does a video about someone, like if let's say Keemstar does a video about PewDiePie or whatever, he should not be allowed to put tags and put PewDiePie as their tags. Because ultimately, when I make videos like this, I do put DSP Gaming, the King of Hate Vlogs, Darkside Phil, and if it's a weekend preview video, the weekend preview. But in this particular video, I'll just put DSP Gaming, and the King of Hate Vlogs, so that people can know who I'm talking about. The only reason why I don't put KOGaming in my tags is because there were other channels that had KOGaming before Phil, and I don't want them to get slammed by that, to be honest. But Phil, if I want to make sure that people who are looking for Phil can see my videos so they can see the other side of the argument. Because ultimately, if people watch this video and they're like, oh no, if he was a fucking asshole, fuck him, they can leave and then watch DSP videos if they want. Or they'll watch me, get interested in Phil, watch Phil, then just make a decision on their own. Because ultimately, I can't make you accept my opinion. I mean, I'm not saying my opinion is fact about this guy. It's up to you. It's up to you, the viewer, to make that decision on your own. Am I speaking shit? Am I not speaking shit? Do you agree? Do you disagree? I don't know. I can't tell you. I can't make you agree with me. That's fucking insane. But obviously I'm doing this for personal gain, right? Of a channel that makes zero money because this is not monetized. So obviously I'm doing this for personal gain, right? No, I'm just doing it for the lulz at this point. This is funny, look at this. The reason Dragon Slayer regrets being the first official to say don't play is because now he's taken a huge brunt of negativity from scum suckers who are genuine sociopaths and want to actually hurt me IRL. They're angry that it's kind of funny that he's calling these people sociopaths and want to hurt him in real life, while he made actual threats to people before. But he's not the sociopath for doing that. We are. But sorry, Phil, I don't want to physically hurt you, and I don't want you to get hurt. Okay? I've been over that before, but okay. They're angry that he submitted his video and wanted to be part of something positive and productive around me and my channels. No, honestly, the only thing that people could be upset with Dragon Slayer for is that he made a video that is gonna give Phil views and money. But the thing is that even that anger kind of died off when he was on a podcast and he explained his side. He was like, "Oh, I'm doing this as a joke and all this stuff," and that's fine. To me, ultimately, I wasn't upset that he gave him a "This is how you don't play." I was just like, well, maybe now he'll get a quality video. I didn't like the video, to be honest. I didn't think his video was that funny or that good, but it's better than Sky Sands, so there's that. But not a lot of people were angry about him. I didn't see a lot of people forming a lynch mob against Dragon Slayer. No one really cared. The most you would see people who disagree with him was like, wow, I can't believe this guy is fucking giving Phil a video. That's basically it. And, I was under the misconception that I went off to one of Phil's pre-streams, which we're going to listen to. uh, Phil said that Dragon Slayer was upset that he did not get any views on his video. So I thought that Dragon Slayer submitting his video to Phil to get views is pretty shitty, because people who make this out don't plays don't do it for the views. But then later on I found out that Phil was lying, because Dragon Slayer never said that. So that's really good for Phil. He put words in a guy's mouth and got people to be angry at him about that. Okay. They basically haven't let up, and he probably will be getting tons of negativity for ages now. Even if he didn't do it for a joke or whatever, no one would be giving him shit for ages. No one probably would care. Sky Sans doesn't even get a lot of shit anyway, and his video was fucking cancer, so there's that. Because of all the mentally ill fucks. See, this is what I mean. This is hilarious. He went from calling This Is How You Don't Play makers mentally ill, but now he's calling people who criticize This Is How You Don't Play mentally ill. Isn't that funny? It's kind of funny how it turned around now. But okay, let's continue. And that's not right. And he saw the shit that other people took earlier in the week, just for the montages. So he knew what he was getting into. The only shit that those people were getting were just criticism, because Sky Sans video was fucking awful because the music did not complement the video, and the video was just cut to the point where it was hurting your fucking head. And then the one with the flashbangs was awful. That one was pure awful. It had effort. It had effort. I'll give it credit, but it just wasn't that good. The mini montage one for Resident Evil 7 was okay. That one was okay. And there isn't really any monetary compensation to be had. The video had almost 10k views, 10k views now, which amounts to probably $5 to $20 in ad revenue. So even if I split it down the middle, he put far more time and effort into the video than what I can pay him for it. So basically what Phil is saying is that since it's not a lot of money he made, he keeps the money anyway. That's fucking retarded. Honestly, that is a shitty fucking thing to say. Well, I didn't make a lot of money on it, so I'm not going to give him any money. Give him some money. Give him, like, this fucking guy who keeps going on about how $1 a month can save his business and all that, won't give Dragon Slayer vlogs $1. That's really shitty. That's really shitty to openly admit and not feel any remorse or notice how shitty that makes you sound. Well, I made $5 to $20. I get to keep it because it wasn't a lot of money, and Dragon Slayer did a lot more work, so he doesn't get the money. So that's like going to a store and saying, I'm gonna buy this game, and the cash register is like $60, please. And I'm like, well, I only have $20, so I get to keep the game anyway. Here's $20, and then you run off with the product. Like, no. Or in this, it's so fucking dumb. And honestly, this is one of the things that people tell aspiring artists to be careful of, in the sense that if you work on something, like if I get a commission, let's say, and I work on this commission, and I worked hard on it, and I give it to the person, and the guy's like, well, I only have $5, so I'm not gonna pay you, okay? Because that's not a lot of money, and you worked very hard on this piece, so I'm not gonna pay you the money you're asking or the money you deserve because I don't have it. That's fucking shitty. That's really fucking shitty to do. So yeah, fuck you, Phil. This is the worst thing he said about this. No, that doesn't justify you keeping the money. No, it doesn't. Not at all. It was $20, give him 10. Give it 50-50. I'm sorry, you don't keep all the profit because, oh, I didn't make a lot of money on it. No. If it was $1, okay, I can maybe see that there might be an issue, but if you're making $5 to $20, that's enough to split. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Phil, but you can pay him. Just because it doesn't match the amount of effort he put in, doesn't mean that you keep the money, because no. With that logic, you shouldn't keep the money either. That's why these cock submissions should be free. They shouldn't. He should make $0 off it. It should. Those videos should not be monetized, honestly. But okay, whatever. For years, people love to make excuses. Phil's business is failing because he doesn't listen and doesn't change. He doesn't. No. Or because he talks down to his fans. He does. And lies, steals from them. He just said he stole lies and steals, but he stole money from Dragon Slayer with this. Because if I was Dragon Slayer and I read this, I would be like, hey Phil, can I have $10 at least? Because I worked on the video and I should at least get half of what you're making from that video. Um, so yeah, he is stealing from his fans. If he's making this much money and he's not giving him anything, that's stealing. It's well, I mean, it's not physically stealing. It's not like Phil hacked into Dragon Slayer to take his video or anything, or download his video off his channel. But it's stealing in the sense that he's conning him out of money he rightfully owns. So yeah, that is a load of shit. He's all about the money. Wrong, but you just said that you're keeping the money you make off of the video because it's not enough to give to Dragon Slayer, so you're keeping the money anyway, and you open the cock so that you can make money. You open a Patreon and said that it's about paying your bills now. You did vlogs about how you need money, so yeah, you are all about money. You even stopped. You even said streaming on YouTube wasn't about money, but now that you're streaming on Twitch, it's profitable. Okay, it's because no matter what I do to try and improve, there are the same group of brain sick fucks following me about disparaging anyone who gets positive around me or my content. If you like Phil's content, you like Phil's content. I'm not gonna try to make you hate Phil. That's never the intent. If you want to support Phil on Patreon, go right ahead. Brightside Viking, trust me, you can give Phil all your money. I don't care. You can do it. It's your fucking money. I might say it's fucking dumb or a waste of money, but it's your money at the end of the day. Go ahead, give him all your money. I'm not gonna tell you not to. I'm not gonna disparage you for liking his videos or anything. But I'm just giving you my opinion on why Phil is an asshole to me, in my opinion, and why I think he's kind of a funny person to react to. Okay. Here we go. Follow me to sparking content. Nothing is ever good enough. And every single little flaw is spun into a hugely overdramatic and slanderous scandal. No, this isn't a huge scandal, but it is shitty that you're keeping money and you're not gonna give Dragon Slayer any of it because you don't think it's enough. So no, it's not a scandal, but it's shitty. There's a difference. I don't think you're not the worst human being on this planet, Phil, but you are not like the best YouTuber on this planet either. You're just kind of there. They harass people on Twitter. Your fans also harass detractors. It's kind of an odd kind of relationship. People kind of harass on both sides. It's not just detractors who harass people. It's also your fans. Just remember the Twitter handle of John Marston or whatever? He pretty much said he was gonna keep a list of people and he was gonna actually like attack them or something or some shit. It was kind of fucked up, but there you go. They harass people on Twitter. They spam my YouTube comments with filth to get into this I don't play videos. So saying, wow, this video sucks is filth. Okay, whatever. They downvote everything. So, okay. When you ask them, so it's okay. When you ask them why, they spew out the same regurgitated garbage that everyone in their cult says. Oh, we're a cult now. Okay. All things that can easily be disproved with 5 minutes of research, but which so many of them have made videos about. It's now considered truth by a group mentality. What? So, me reading this post saying that it's shitty that Phil won't give Dragon Slayer any money because he thinks that the money he makes, that's between $5 and $20, is not enough to pay Dragon Slayer is shitty. Apparently I'm making that up, and it's not something that Phil has said. I mean, Okay. But you guys believe me because it's group mentality. If I think it's truth, if I think he said that, you think he says that, and now you agree with me because I'm spreading my roots into you. Um, and people like Fred, who consciously seek to make fun of everything I do, or a major part of the root of the problem, he's a piece of shit. And considering his track record, he probably always will be. The only reason he's ever had meaning in his life is because of me, and he can't detach now, for fear he'll just be lost in obscurity again. So prepare for a long ride from these fucks, because without me, they'll never be anything. Oh, wow, Phil. That hurts, dude. It's inside. I mean, it's not like I have another channel and I volunteer as an EMT. Um, oh, that stuff. No. I'm really Jackie Chan, and I'm doing things. Okay, I was Nightbot all I was Marl all along. I was Nightbot, Marl, Fred Fox, Jackie Chan, Big B Awesome One, all these people because obviously we're nothing without Phil, guys. We're nothing. I gotta empty my bank account to save his business, dude. Okay, all right. Let's see how long that was. All right, let's get into the meat of it. Let's get into this. Yes, it's a Fred Fucks video. I know you guys are already groaning, but let's
this Fred
Fucks. Fred Fucks. And of course, the other thing I want to talk about on pre-stream, and then we'll get started. I don't want this to go too long, okay?
Okay.
The other thing is the video that I posted up on KOGaming last night. This is how you don't play Resident Evil 7. I knew that when I decided to officially approve a This Is How You Don't Play video and start to kind of open up and stop being so obstinate about people making these kind of silly videos and criticizing me and my gameplay and all that, and I knew that it was going to have one hell of a reaction. And boy, was I right. I've seen some great positive stuff. I've seen some ridiculously silly, stupid, negative stuff. I've seen people in the middle. Pretty interesting. Let's put it that way. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, all right, go to KOGaming, youtube.com/KOGaming.
Yeah, go there.
All right.
Watch the video before
you'll see I posted up a video. I've officially sponsored / approved of one of these videos. This is how you don't play, where people take my gameplay from one of my raw playthroughs and they edit it into a funny montage that basically makes fun of me, calls me out on a lot of stuff, roasts me in a lot of ways. Just think about when you see a roast of a famous comedian or a celebrity. That's kind of what This Is How You Don't Play is in a lot of ways, okay? So, I posted this up, and some people...
I just love how he's taking like credit for like not credit, but he's like acting as if he knows what This Is How You Don't Plays are about, but he didn't make them, and he doesn't know what they are about because he shat on them for so long. But now he knows what they're all about. Now he gets it. Okay.
Seemed to really like it. They were like, wow, this is a good positive change for Phil. He's opening up to this kind of stuff. He realizes now, and it's funny because you say, 4 years later, I finally realize it, right? But the thing is, and I'll say this, I've said this before, I'll say it again. There is no handbook. There is no instruction manual on internet fame, all right? There just isn't. And for me, when people started, against my will, not even asking me for permission, downloading my videos and making these montages that seemed to laugh at me rather than laugh with me and make fun of me and basically say that I suck and I'm a bad person. When I started seeing these videos, I didn't know how to react. I could have completely ignored them. I could have addressed each individual one. I could have laughed with them and kind of embraced it. And basically, I didn't do the latter. I did most of the former and none of the latter.
Oh my god, I just love how he's like saying like, oh, see, everyone says, good job, Phil. You're taking this I don't plays correctly. Good job, Phil. A 34-year-old man, and people are talking to him like he's a toddler learning how to walk. And I think Tevin said something like that as well in his video. So, credit to Tevin.
Now, here we are years later, right? Years and years later, I obviously realize that, doing the things the way that I did was not the right way to go about it. Being angry that people want to basically share my content or a certain aspect of my content is not the way to go about it. What I should have said was, okay, people obviously like to see me fail. People like to roast me. And that's okay because I'm one of the very few YouTubers who's made a living showing 100% of everything I do with games. I'm not popular on YouTube because I have highly edited scripted comedy, right? Where I take out my fails. No, people like my stuff because I show the fails. And so what I should have probably done was embrace this.
I show the fails. I just don't upload the matches where I shout on people. I don't think he uploaded a match with Cerulean96 or whatever. The guy who's like, look at my skeletons, bitch! Didn't upload that because he knows people want to see that. Okay.
And said, okay, people like to see the fails. Let's get people officially making these things, right? And instead of attacking or... not necessarily attacking, because it wasn't like I went out and I publicly started attacking everyone who made these videos, but it was always kind of like, well, if you make these videos, obviously you're a dick because you're stealing my stuff and stuff like that. I could have gone about it a much different way.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's exactly how he phrased it, too, guys. He said that you guys are a dick for making this is how you don't plays. You guys are assholes. Fuck you. No. He said that people who made this I don't plays are mentally ill. He said that, and he also said that those people want him dead. So, yeah, he went far beyond than just saying guys are a dick. He actually said that people who make this I don't plays are responsible for the swatting. Just watch the swatting video, and you're gonna see how well he handles this I don't plays. It's fucking outstanding. The fucking flippity flop he did. Like, get the fuck out of here.
It's true. And, now I can say that.
No,
because it's 4 years later. But, like I said, there's no handbook for internet fame and no instruction manual on how to go about doing stuff the right way. It's all a learning experience. And trust me, I'm sure there are people who have watched me and my experience as a YouTuber, and they learned from my mistakes, and they're doing much better. Alright? So, if anything, hopefully other people have learned. But, it is what it is. I finally, 4 years later... I'm just kind of like, I think I'm going to embrace it and see, what happens.
Guys.
Some people wanted to submit these montages and stuff for KOGaming, and one of them, incidentally, was This Is How You Don't Play, and I watched this video, and I'm like, this video's good. Now, there are obviously some things in the video that could be improved, and yeah, there's a few cringy moments, but for the most part, I watched this video, and I laughed my ass off at a few, in particular, things that happened during it, and I'm like, why wouldn't I approve this? Why wouldn't I want to share this with more people, right? So, I post up this video on KOGaming. Alright, and immediately, here's what happens. There's people who watch This Is How You Don't Play because they like to laugh. They think that it's funny, they think that it's entertaining, and there's some people that understand that This Is How You Don't Play only exists because I exist. And that if I were to go away as a business, that basically the whole source material would kind of be gone. Not to say that people haven't made these for other people, because they have.
Oh, here we go.
But they're never going to be as popular or have that core focus like they have.
Yeah, because it's about me, guys. But This Is How You Don't Plays are only popular because of me, okay? Remember that, okay? It's only because of me. Wow, Phil really loves that ego strokes he does. I mean, like, honestly, it's... the Loot God stuff is actually better. I like the Loot God This Is How You Don't Plays a lot more because it's kind of... it's kind of odd because one, Loot God kind of has a more of a chill voice. So it's kind of like, good background music. If I'm drawing something, it's great to hear, like, Loot God in the background, like, oh, get that ass banned, all that kind of shit. And then when he gets salty, it's like, great. I think one of the channels I sub to is a low tier lord. I think I don't remember. He does this I don't plays of low tier god. So good, so good. There's Game Grumps as well. There's another person that's getting it. This is how you don't play. Like this is how you don't play is branching out. It's branching out. They're kind of leaving Phil in the dust, and even I've been noticing even these videos, the videos that I'm doing about Phil, is kind of on like a lifeline almost, and I can see why, because honestly, there's really nothing going on with these videos anymore. That's why I have said in the Ask the King video that I think I'll be doing DSP videos just once a week now. Like I'll just do one video, or that, and I'm gonna be also cutting back a little bit to focus on other stuff. So I've been saying that kind of stuff as well. So yeah, because like these are just kind of like they're fun, but you know, I don't want to kind of get killed on it. I don't want to get burned out.
They started with my content, okay?
My content.
Excuse me. So there's some people that understand that. And hell, there's actually a lot of people who saw these videos over the years, and they became fans of mine. They actually tune into the streams, and they watch my raw gameplay and everything. You know what I mean?
But
so
remember that, because I don't know if he said it in this pre-stream or another pre-stream or wherever, but he said that people who watch This Is How You Don't Plays won't come in to watch the stream. He said something like that. But now it's, well, people who watch This Is How You Don't Play has become fans. Oh, okay.
Oh, excuse me. So, you know, those are good. Those are people who kind of tongue-in-cheek understand. They're laughing at me, but they also understand that, you know, you have to laugh with me as well, and not just basically rip me a new asshole and make me look like a horrible person. Because if you do, I won't be able to do this for a job anymore, right? But then there's this other group of people that watch these videos, and they're just malicious, immature fucking dicks.
Immature fucking
The only reason
dicks.
they watch the videos is not necessarily for a laugh, but because they're malicious. These people actually want to see me burn. They want to see my business fail. They want to hurt me in any way they can. And so for them, oh, well, this is great because people steal Phil's content and make these videos and we can watch them without giving Phil any ad revenue. And he'll go out of business and we don't give a fuck, even though they're so stupid.
No. Phil, one, I can watch your videos and give you zero money because I have ad block enabled all the time, so you get no ad revenue from me. I don't donate to your Patreon, so you get zero from me completely. And I don't watch a lot of your gameplay videos. I don't actually I don't even watch any of his gameplay videos. So there's that.
They don't realize that would mean that's the end of This Is How You Don't Play if I went out of business, but they're not that smart. I mean,
And I think he's thinking of, I think someone else said this, but he it was on the Soulcast. That's right. It was on the 4-year anniversary special that they did. And they said, and one of the guys said, I think it was Freddy Fastfuck or someone. I can't remember the name, so sorry. But I agreed with him that I think Phil is confusing This Is How You Don't Plays with DSP, like my kind of videos. Like I think he's kind of confusing the two. I don't know how he would, but he has done a lot of dumb shit before, so I wouldn't put it past him.
if anyone who would have no morality or conscious, you know, feeling of, oh man, I want to hurt someone I don't even know who's never done anything wrong to me, obviously there's something fucking wrong with them to begin with, right? So these people, they watch This Is How You Don't Play video. Now here's the thing. I have not edited this video in any way. This Is How You Don't Play video I posted up last night on KOGaming. I didn't edit it. I didn't request that anything be taken out. I didn't say, oh, it's too harsh or too serious. This video must be tamed for it to be on KOGaming. No. This video, you're seeing it in its original form. In fact, the only thing that was changed was there were 2 copywritten songs in it originally, and I was afraid that those were going to get flagged on YouTube. So I did ask the guy, can you re-edit it and just replace those songs with more generic music? But for the most part, you're seeing the original video. I didn't request anything like that at all. Okay? So this video is an original This Is How You Don't Play. This is what it would have been. In fact, it is what it is because this guy already posted it on his own personal YouTube channel previously, but wasn't getting a lot of attention for it because the bottom line is so many people make This Is How You Don't Play now that they've all watered each other down and basically killed the whole phenomenon. So this guy was kind of upset that, you know, he put all this time and effort into this video and no one was watching it. So I said, I'll feature it on KOGaming. So I
like how I don't get when people say, "Oh, This Is How You Don't Play is a phenomenon." It really isn't. It's just a fan montage or just a montage of things. It's not a phenomenon. A phenomenon is like the Trump presidency. It's a phenomenon because it defied all expectations. No one expected Trump to be president. Everyone was like, oh, it's going to be Hillary because, you know, it's Trump and all that stuff. And then you had this phenomenon of people who voted for Trump. This phenomenon of, like, the alt-rights and the SJWs and all that shit. That, to me, is a phenomenon because it's so fucking weird. Because, like, I've never seen these people before. And then as soon as Trump's like, I'm running for president, all these people kind of showed up out of nowhere, and it's like, oh, okay, it is what it is. It's
put it up, and you've got people, I swear to you, it's so silly, so stupid, right? And here's what it said. This video obviously was edited by Phil to be tame, and it's not a true This Is How You Don't Play. Or other people, this video is terrible because it's approved by Phil. Even though, keep in mind, this video was already uploaded without me or my permission. Because I uploaded it to KOGaming, it immediately became bad. It doesn't make any sense. Some people think that I made the video, when I blatantly say in the fucking video I didn't. It even says in the video who made it and everything. It's obviously not me in the video.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like he could lie about that stuff, but he didn't, which is fine. But, I just love that he's like making all these comments that I don't even think were even on the video, if anything. The most I could believe is that the conspiracy theory of like, oh, why did Phil made it so that's tame and shit like that. But I was gonna say something, but can't remember it. Oh well.
In the video. Some people say that I edited the video to be tame. No, that's false. Completely false.
That is not a true This Is How You Don't Play. Well, like, the thing is that they're probably meaning that it's not as funny or as, it's just not as funny as a This Is How You Don't Play video. That's probably what they mean, and that's probably true, because it wasn't that funny. Like, watching This Is How You Don't Play Metal Gear Solid 3, as mainstream of an answer that is, that's funny. The Twilight Princess one was pretty good. I enjoyed that one. That was pretty funny. I like that one.
Really ridiculous. Just silly shit. The crazy ass fucking conspiracy theories. Right? So just because I liked the video and I approved it and I posted it on KOGaming, it's immediately bad. Despite the fact that it is legit, it was put up on YouTube beforehand. I have nothing to do, I have no hand in the making of the video whatsoever. It's bad. So that's the mentality of the idiot. That's the mentality of the dumb, immature moron who doesn't...
The mentality of the idiot, dumb, immature moron. I just love that he's insulting everyone who criticizes a This Is How You Don't Play. Like, it's fucking astounding. Or just flat out amazing. Because he went from insulting the creator and then bashed the This Is How You Don't Play's hardcore. His fans started bashing This Is How You Don't Play's hardcore. And now it's like, I can't believe people are criticizing This Is How You Don't Play. It's amazing. It's just an amazing flippity flop. I've never seen someone do a 180 like this in so long. I mean, it's just astounding. It's astounding that he can say this stuff with a straight face and not realize the contradiction or the hypocrisy. Amazing.
Understand the whole mentality behind This Is How You Don't Play is supposed to be, yeah, we're making fun of Phil, but we're not necessarily being so malicious that we want Phil to fucking fail and have his business fail and, you know, have all this horrible stuff happen to him. There's actually a group of people out there that are so mentally deficient that because they watch those videos, this is what they think. They actually think I legitimately am. I'm a terrible person, and they wish death upon me, and they wish that people would come and beat me up and steal all my shit and burn my fucking house down.
Oh my god, this is fucking insane. The amount of paranoia he's getting out of this is fucking insane. Phil, fucking chill the fuck out. No one who watches This I Don't Play wants you to fucking die. Oh my god, man, that's fucking insane. He's like, oh, that's the mentality of these people. They just watch This I Don't Play, and they want to hurt me, kill me.
They swat me and DDoS attack me. This is how mentally just nuts.
This is just him trying to back out of a corner because that's what this is. He's trying to revise what he said back then by saying, well, I'm not talking about those who watch This I Don't Plays out of good fun. I'm talking about the sick fucks, the extremists of it, and that's kind of a generalized argument. I mean, and it happens. People tend to do that. I mean, I guess I sometimes do it when it comes to, like, you know, when I talk about Trump supporters. It's like, yeah, you know, I wouldn't say all Trump supporters are racist, sexist, you know, bigots, but I'm, you know, saying that, oh, there might be some that are who support Trump. Now you can say the same, that, oh, well, that's just cherry picking like an argument there. That's just making an argument work in your favor, so you don't seem like you're bashing people who vote Trump and all that kind of stuff. And it's the same thing here. People can make the same argument with Phil about this. But personally, with the Trump thing, it's more believable, and it's something that people can kind of understand more so than they can understand about people who want to kill Phil. To be honest, I mean, like, I've been in the detractor community. I've not seen any wish death upon him or anything. I mean, I've seen people who say that, oh, I wish he was homeless. I've seen detractors who wish that he was homeless, or that he doesn't have a job anymore, or that he doesn't, or he leaves machinima or whatever. I've seen detractors that say these things, but I've not seen a single one of them wish harm to him at all. At all.
Fucking people are. And it's hilarious because you look at the video, it's got more thumbs down, right, than thumbs up, which is hilarious because it's a legit, this is how you don't play. So if this on its own was posted on the internet, oh, it's great because it makes fun of Phil, it's good content, thumbs up. But because I approve it and post it on my channel, oh, thumbs down.
But what's he basing that on? Did he know the ratio, the like and dislike ratio when it was on the channel originally? Like, what's he basing this on? He's just basing it on the general concept of This How You Don't Play. Like, he just assumes, oh, so just that This How You Don't Play, it'll get massive likes and dislikes. No. It won't get massive likes. It got disliked because it fucking sucked.
Now. It just doesn't make any sense. And that is the mentality of these morons.
Morons.
So it's just so mind-blowing. It's so mind-blowing that I'm reading the comments, I'm looking at, I'm like, these kids, I mean, and I say kids, but that's the sad part, is that they're probably not kids. These are actually probably adults who have the mental capacity of like a 4-year-old. And the things that they say and do, no actual...
What a shitty thing to say, TBH. I mean, like, it's just... Why insult the fucking people like this? Why? Like, oh, why should I take the high ground when I can always take the low ground?
Conscious, intelligent thought, no morality, nothing.
No morality. Coming from a guy who threw his son under the bus to make us feel sorry for him to give him money. The same guy who refused to give Dragon Slayer any money because he doesn't think that's enough for him. And the same guy who says that people are mentally ill and want to kill him. Oh, but yeah, he has the fucking morality here, guys.
Utter spewing of shit onto the fucking internet because it's anonymous and because there's no consequences for it.
Fucking anonymous, yes, guys, because I'm fucking anonymous. Right? You know, you see my face. My name's right in the channel description. It's like the first name. Yeah, guys, I'm anonymous. Okay, I mean, I guess I should put a mask on next time so I can truly be anonymous.
It's so crazy. Now you read it, oh my god. But this is good because I was actually expecting this. I was expecting to see it, and I wanted to see what was going to happen if I approved the video, right? A video that was anti-me, makes fun of me, roasts me. Now, automatically the video's bad. So there you have it. If anything, here's what this shows. There's a large group of people out there who like me and like my stuff. They might not necessarily approve of everything that I do and say, but they understand how it's entertaining. They understand how it's fun. And yes, every once in a while, you might make fun of me or watch a video that makes fun of me, but it's all kind of understood under the umbrella of, I'd rather have Phil exist and be successful so that we can continue to laugh with or at him or whatever.
So it all comes down to wanting to support Phil, ultimately. There's no such thing as neutral, apparently. I mean, I'm like the most neutral fucking guy. Well, not the most neutral, but I'm pretty neutral when it comes to, do I want Phil to be on or off YouTube? I don't fucking care. He can be on it, he can be off it, he can be wherever he wants to be. I only make these videos because he says fucking nonsense. That's it.
Right? It's the bigger good, the greater good, versus the other group of just
the greater good
retards. They're just so dumb that they actually would retards. They're just so dumb that they
retards. Yeah, let's call all these random people retards. No way will that make me look like an asshole, right, guys?
Actually would wish like actual pain to me and thing. You know what I mean? Like, how dumb can you be? You might really dislike someone. I really dislike certain people. I really dislike certain celebrities.
Well, Phil, I'm starting to dislike you, but not enough to actually wish harm upon you. I just dislike you when you say dumb shit like this. Again, I don't want any harm to him. I just think he says such dumb shit like this. If he continues doing shit like this, no.
And stuff. But for me, to go after them, you know what I mean?
To go after them, but he's going after them right now. We went over a forum post. He went after Fred because he made a video about his cock. Oh no. Oh no, he did this is how you don't play Fore Honor official KOGaming submission parody. Uh-oh. Better say he's fucking mentally ill and say he's a leech because I don't go after anyone that I don't like because I'm DSP and I don't go after people I dislike. Unlike that Fred Fucks character. Fuck Fred Fucks, dude. Okay, DSP, you don't go after anyone, Oh yeah, and then, you got someone's information, you're like, I got your IP, I got your address. No, didn't go after him. You threatened, I think he threatened Jackie Chan, I don't remember. But, he threatened a lot of people. He went after a guy for asking him about Kingdom Hearts, about why he turned subscriber only mode in a stream. Went after him, but he doesn't go after people. He went after Alpha Omega Sin. He went after PewDiePie for no fucking reason. But he doesn't go after people, guys. He doesn't. He really doesn't, guys. I don't make videos about Phil, guys. Okay, I fucking don't. If you say I do, you're fucking retards.
Oh, I wish death upon this person. I wish that their whole business would fail and they'd have to go flip burgers as for a living. That's insane. That is insanity. And there's a group of people. This is how they think. Like, what? That is...
Yeah, it's insanity that these people are saying that you should get a job. Insanity. Insanity incarnate. You know what? If if I had a son and I told my son that he should get a job, he should tell me I'm fucking insane because no, okay, so fucking dumb that people are saying Phil should get a job so he can pay off his debt. That's fucking insane. Why would he ever get a job? Getting a job is insane. Okay.
Mental deficiency.
Mental deficiency.
And that's why it's so funny. I challenge you, go read the comments on the video, because you'll see there's two completely different groups of people. Intelligent adults are like, wow, this is great. Phil's embracing. This is how you don't play. This is a big change for him. This is, good. We'd like to see more of this kind of thing. And then you got the other idiots. It's just like, oh my god.
Oh my god, you're telling me that I can't please everyone? That's a earth-breaking, like, fucking concept, guys. That you could do something and it won't please everyone. Insanity. If I stop making DSP videos entirely, everyone should be happy. Okay? Because I get, people telling me, oh, you should stop doing DSP videos, you fucking suck, all that kind of stuff. I should stop making videos because obviously everyone's gonna love it. Right? That's gonna please 100% of the population on this planet. 100%. No one will say, I'll miss this channel. Nope. Not one person. Everyone's gonna just... Yeah, that makes fucking sense. Okay. Alright.
So anyway, I just, very interesting. And, I'd be curious. I've got a few more people now who've contacted me and said, well, Phil, I'd like to maybe make one of these for you. And yeah, it'll have some nasty stuff in it, but that's the point, I think. Again, it's supposed to be a roast, right?
A roast.
So I currently have like 2 or 3 people who are saying they're going to start working on montages and stuff. I don't think that they're going to be coming out anytime soon, because I think some people have just started work on these, okay? But hey, as more and more stuff come out, and are submitted to me, I'm going to keep releasing it on KOGaming. I think that this community creations program is a great idea. I think it's going to work out positively in the long run. Excuse me. And I think it's going to be for the best. I think people are going to like it. So, pretty cool. Alright, so anyway.
Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. So let's move on to the next one. Another Fred Fucks creation. So here we go.
This Fred Fucks.
Fred Fucks. It's funny because, so many people, oh god, Phil's gonna put up a this is how you don't play video, and this is gonna be bad, or this is gonna be good, and a lot of different feelings about it, okay? In my opinion, it's gone well. It's gone very well. Despite the fact that the brain-dead, drooling fucking idiots who only watch This Is How You Don't Play because they like the ones that make me look terrible and basically not really even rip me a new asshole, but basically lie about me and blatantly make me look like an insanely bad person so that people will never watch my content again. Outside of those people seem to like it, and or they say it's not good, but it's not bad. Here's some criticism, and that's good. That's a good thing, because first of all, I didn't make the video. That's number one. And number two, if we could get people who want to do this style of video for KOGaming with the community submissions program coming up, and they see constructive criticism, they're going to be able to take that, and they're going to be able to change it into a better product. And that's what people need. A lot of people are saying too many memes, too much of an intro with the guy kind of talking on the cam. Maybe if he'd done it for like a minute, it would have been good. Instead, he went too long and stuff like that. That's good. That's good, positive, constructive criticism. And that's awesome. And that's okay. That's the difference between this video wasn't good because of this, and here's constructive criticism, or this video wasn't good because, it didn't say that Phil was a Nazi and a pedophile, and didn't say that he's a thief, and that he treats his fans like shit, and he's a horrible person, you should never watch his videos. It didn't say that. This isn't good. It's
but he fucking said he won't pay fucking Dragon Slayer. Are we supposed to be okay with that? Are we supposed to be okay with... No. No.
If you think that, you're a fucking retard. Because that's the complete difference between laughing with someone and laughing at someone. Actually trying to basically roast someone and have some fun at their expense, but everyone gets the joke, versus actually trying to intentionally hurt someone. That's the difference. And if you think that intentionally hurting someone is okay, you are a fucking immoral person. And you really should get checked out. You should go to the doctor or a psychiatrist or whatever the fuck you need. Because that's fucked up. And that's the difference. And I think that's a lot of people, sadly, the people who are downvoting the video, there they are. You know what I mean? The big wave of people coming in.
But when Phil threatens fucking game developers, when he's like, oh, I hope they die in a fire. Oh, I hope fucking YouTube employees, fuck them, they don't know shit. I really want to punch them in the face, dude. He fucking slammed YouTube multiple times. Multiple times. He fucking threatened them too. But of course, Phil isn't the one who's mentally ill. Like, I really think Phil needs to fucking stop it with the, you guys don't like my videos. You guys are fucking wanting me dead, dude.
And saying, oh, well, this isn't the usual, this is how you don't play, where everyone basically makes Phil look like the devil, so no one will ever watch his content and he'll go out of business again. So this sucks, thumbs down. I'm like, oh my god, are you fucking serious? But anyway, the video has it's just under 7,000 views in a day and a half. So it's obvious that there's some interest and people obviously are watching the video. So that's good. And I've already gotten a few other people who are saying they'd be interested in possibly doing a video of this style. And that's good. But I haven't gotten any, like, solid committals and or, like, time frames of when I can expect to get it. So, we shall see. We shall see what happens with that. I hope that people will get excited. And, you know, it's not only about that style of video either. People want to make montages for KOGaming and stuff that are not like This Is How You Don't Play. You can continue to make those as well. You know, those videos that were released over the past week before this one on Monday also are very welcome. If you watch my stuff and you want to, you know, maybe do a little side project and get you a little bit of a shout-out credit or whatever on the channel, you know, then so be it. Please consider it. Contact me, darksidephil@hotmail.com, or, you know, PM me on the forums. We'll talk about it. You know what I mean? We'll talk back and forth about it. Okay. So, hopefully, alright, hopefully, KOGaming will now continue to be a mix of content. It'll be me reviewing games when I finally finish them and I get the chance to do it, me doing kind of first impressions videos and stuff like that, every once in a while doing a special project or a montage or something like that, and then other people also submitting their content. You know, that's my goal, is to kind of make it an interactive channel. It's not just about me constantly putting stuff out, but about sharing my playthroughs and everything with everyone and what people liked about.
It's not about me anymore. It's just about the montages about me now. Okay.
Certain playthrough and stuff like that. I actually had someone who contacted me and said that they may do kind of a retrospective series about all the From Software games that I've played, starting all the way back with my original run in Dark Souls and how absolutely god-awful terrible I did. And then comparing that to, say, the modern games of From Software that I've played to show my improvement and how I've learned in things.
I learned.
You know, we'll see. That could be
how I learned, like, when I just rage quit Bloodborne and didn't fight Ludwig, because I learned.
Pretty good. Again, the thing is, I haven't had any committal. It's not like, oh, I'm definitely doing it and here's the date or whatever. Nothing like that. So it'll be great if and when it happens, but I can't really promise you guys anything about that, you know. Okay. Alright, so we're going to get started here momentarily. I gotta say one thing to this moron, this Notorious Clint, who I've now banned from Stream Chat, but he's such a moron. I watched this video about Phil's Dark Souls Redemption run, and in this video it said he looked at Stream Chat 2,000 times! Woo! Yeah.
He banned him for that? That is like the most nonsense ban Like, wow. Amazing. Amazing. Okay.
Because it's called, that's what you do when you operate a fucking live stream. Every time I looked at stream chat, I wasn't getting handheld and being told how to beat the fucking game, you idiot.
Yeah, I was only handheld on Twitter. Was it emails? Well, let's say Twitter. Okay, I'll be fair. I'll go with something that was public. Twitter and stream chat. Because multiple times in the same playthrough, he said, well, stream chat's saying I should go here, but I'm thinking maybe over there, but stream chat's saying there. That's reading stream chat. And the thing is about that, the reason why people kind of give him shit about stream chat, I'm going to let you know a little secret, guys. He promised a redemption run where he wouldn't get handheld. So when he said that, he also said he doesn't want to get, he doesn't want stream chat to hold his hand. And then when he looked at stream chat, people got upset that he was looking at stream chat so frequently. It's kind of insane. And the other thing I want to say about this as well is that he says, in this very same fucking video, spoiler alert, I watched this already, he fucking says, that, well, I have the stream running, so I see it. If he has the stream running, then why does he need stream chat? If he has the stream running, why does he need to look at the chat? He can say pop out chat, close the chat window or something, make it so that he can't see the chat. But he has to look at the chat.
When you're running a stream, you need to constantly be checking the quality. Is the stream running? Is the quality of the stream good? By the way, right next to the stream chat, I have the actual stream playing.
See? He has the actual stream playing, so why does he need stream chat to know if the stream's running well if he has the stream running at the same time? Man,
I can see, is it choppy? Is it fucking up? People tell me on stream when there's issues with audio or something's decent.
In this Neo run, there were multiple times where the game audio was muted. He didn't realize this. Stream chat kept telling him, the audio's muted, the audio's muted, the audio's muted, and he didn't notice. He didn't look at stream chat at all. It's funny, right? He claims, oh, I need to look at stream chat, so I know the stream's running perfectly. And then the one time where something happened to the stream, he wasn't paying attention, and he kept on going. There's like, oh, the stream's fucked up. Okay. Well, and Dark Souls like,
You have to constantly be looking at stream chat when you're streaming. There's just no way about it. If you close the stream chat, which I've done before with some games, and if something goes wrong, you have no idea. So unless I'm doing a game that absolutely needs to be played...
But you said that you have the stream running at the same time, so you can see if something is wrong with your stream. So you don't really need stream chat anyway, but okay.
Completely blind, like maybe a brand new game that's narrative based or something, then okay, I'll have stream chat closed. Not a game from fucking 2010. Or was it 2011? No, 2011.
What does that have to do with anything?
I mean, you have to be a complete brain-dead idiot to say shit like that. You looked at stream chat 2,000 times, therefore, the entire playthrough's illegitimate. No.
What does the year have to do with anything? Like, oh, I can do that with a game, like a narrative-based game, but a game that came out years ago, why does that matter? It was a redemption run. Okay.
Oh, what that means is that you are a fucking moron. That's exactly what it means.
You fucking moron.
It's obvious you've never run a live stream before, you have no idea what you're talking about, and you should go fuck your head, put your head in the fucking toilet and flush. Get all that bullshit out of your fucking ears. So dumb, these fucking people.
So dumb, these fucking people.
Exactly. Some of the stream chat X game opponents. Other Soul streamers can look at chat whenever they want, but not Phil. Only Phil. Only Phil.
Yeah, do those other streamers say that they want to do a redemption run and don't want to have their handheld, or are they just, hey guys, I'm streaming?
Morons. All right. Anyway, I think it's time to start.
Yeah. Okay. Now we get into the new shit. Get a load of this, guys. Get a load of this. He posted a tweet longer about this, about how he wants to do a he's gonna change the schedule. So instead of reading, I'm gonna have Philly Boy tell us about it.
All right, so the last thing I want to talk.
By the way, he has yet to change the Patreon card for February's goal. So there's that.
About is the upcoming schedule changes and how this is going to affect you guys, in particular those of you who are here live on stream right now. This is going to directly affect you. So I smashed my finger. I want you to know how these changes are going to affect you. All right. So here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. Since I moved to the state of Washington in June, well, technically it was late June, early July of 2014. That's almost 3 years ago now at this point. Okay?
Wow. So 3 years.
I have had a work schedule that has been pretty grueling. All right? Basically, I don't get a day off. What happens is I'm here every single day with you guys streaming. Right? Every day. Now, there's some exceptions. A day where I'm sick or I'm not feeling well, I'll take it off occasionally. Or every once in a while, I will schedule a day off if like, for example, there's a holiday and Leanna and I are going to go celebrate something together or something like that.
A holiday, but he streams on holidays. He streamed on Christmas Day.
But for the most part, I'm here every single day. And I'm going to be honest with everyone. It takes something out of me because the way it used to work, let me give you an example, all right? When I started on YouTube, it was basically full-time, kind of like what it is right now. For the first, well, let me take that back. When I started on YouTube from 2008 to 2010, I was doing it part-time. I was only making videos a couple hours a day after I got home from work, my 9-to-5 office job that I had, okay? Then, from the years of 2011 and 2012, okay, I was basically doing it full-time, but I wasn't live streaming. It was me recording offline at my own pace. And so it was easier to do it then because I was like, well, I'm going to record 6 hours of gameplay today, but hey, I could take frequent breaks. And if I want to go get food whenever I'm hungry, I can do that as long as I got videos uploading or whatever. It was very different. And then when I adopted the live streaming in 2013, things changed up a bit, okay? But even then, when you think back to 2013, 2014, those years when I first adopted.
Oh my god, where did you go with that? Like, grueling. I work every day, playing video games for like 3 to 4 hours. Phil, how about you volunteer at an EMT service and do like 6 hours? Yeah, I know 6 hours is not enough, it's not a lot, but let's just go easy on him, okay? And work from, let's do 6 p.m. to midnight. On a weekend. Let me know how fun that is. Let me do that every day.
The direct capture and the live streaming, things were different because the way it would work is that I would stream and work for like 3 weeks straight, and then I would take off a clump of days, right?
Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. I was thinking about what I was gonna say, but remember when he said he was gonna reduce streaming and all that? Like, is here he brought up about like how what the fuck? Put down phone. He brought up how before he would be able to fuck, why am I blanking on this? The fucking phone, man. Fucking trailed me off. It's gonna fucking kill me. Oh, days off. He could still do the streaming less. There you go. Jesus, man, that fucking trail there. Uh, he said how before it was nice. He can record at his own pace, then and as long as there's something to upload, this and that. He could have done that by streaming less because he streams every day. Remember back before he went to Twitch, he said, "Oh, I'm gonna reduce streaming and I'll only stream if there's viewers or whatever. Then the other days will be offline or whatever." Now it's, well, I gotta take a day off.
Take off 3-4 days because my girlfriend Leanna would come and visit me. If you remember, at that point, she didn't live with me. She actually lived in Pennsylvania while I was living in Connecticut. So what would happen is she would spend a big chunk of days, 3-4 straight days with me, and there would be no live streaming. There would be some videos, because what would have happened is I would have saved up videos, and I would upload those or have those go live and publish while I was with Leanna. So the way it was basically working was that it was a lot different schedule. All right, it was, and there was time, there was downtime, there was time for me to recuperate, to relax, to relieve myself of stress, and to spend quality time with my girlfriend. Sadly, that has gone away. Since I moved to Washington, I tried to adopt a more full-time work schedule and tried to dedicate myself more to work. And yes, that has worked.
Full-time work schedule. I want someone to tell me who has a full-time job. Is Phil's schedule full-time? I am going to tell you right now, it probably isn't. If anything, I'm a volunteer. I have to get 24 hours per month, let's say. I can work 12 hours. I can pretty much pick my hours. They mostly look for at minimum 4 hours. 4 hours is kind of like if you're just a fucking baby, you get 4 hours. But if you want, like, a modest hours, 6 hours is modest. 12 hours is like what they want. Is what they kind of like look for per day or whatever. But 6 hours is like, okay, whatever. Pat you on the back. Okay, yippee. That those hours he has are fucking baby hours.
In the regards of that, there are people who come out every day to watch me do my thing, but on the other side of things, behind the scenes, stress and quality time with my girlfriend has gone. Stress has gone way up, and quality time has gone way the fuck down. Okay.
So then maybe you should get a different job. Because if you're getting stressed out so badly with video games, and video games is dividing you from your girlfriend, maybe you should get a different job. Just saying.
So let me give you an example here. I was just thinking about this the other day. I was like, Leanna and I haven't spent a whole day together. Just taking a day off and spending it together. I can't even remember when the last day fucking was. I think we had one in the fall, but
Okay. This is a load of shit. And I want to see. Comments are disabled, of course. He says in every forum post they have a date night every week. Every week they have a date night. Oh, but they want to spend the whole day together. Okay, look. Life is hard, but life is tough. But you're not going to be with your significant other for a whole day all the time. You're just not. My parents, my dad worked at night. He had the night shift, and my mom worked in the daytime. They both worked my mom mostly worked like every day. She worked Monday through Friday. She loves working. She loves work. My dad would work like kind of selective days because it's the night shifts. You kind of have to you can't do night shifts back to back to back to back. That's just insane. No hospital would expect that. But basically he worked the night shift. The only time they spent the whole day together was like the weekends, barely. But they were so independent on their own that they just went about their business. This whole thing with, we need to spend together a whole day. Look, I understand that, he wants to spend time with his girlfriend, and he needs it. But the thing is that if they're having date night, they already have it. They live together. They have anime night. They go into the movies. They went to the movies. They went to see Rings. They went to uh, uh went to like restaurants. His Instagram kind of shoots him in the leg over this, by the way. So
I don't really remember. I do remember that during the summer last year, we took what was called a staycation, meaning all we did is we drove a few miles here to downtown Seattle.
I still don't consider that a staycation. A staycation to me is you stay in the fucking house. You stay in your house for your vacation.
And we spent a couple days in Seattle. But we don't have a lot of quality time together, especially now that she has her job and, you know, she's working. A lot of the times she has to go to bed earlier than me. So she goes to sleep and she gets up early. She's working. Now she comes home and she's tired. So she's sleeping when I'm awake. And I'm working constantly every single day. Even the days when I say, oh, we have half a day off to spend together, it really isn't. What it ends up being is we go out to dinner and then immediately we're off to do chores or we're off to do grocery shopping. And what we've realized is we don't have any kind of quality time going on. And it sucks.
God,
It does.
Like, I don't hear that again.
Grocery shopping, and what we've and then immediately we're off to do chores, spend together constantly every single day. Even the days when I say, oh, we have half a day off to spend together.
Like, the whole thing with her having a job, why doesn't Phil just wake up early? Why doesn't he wake up early, have breakfast with her, and then, you know, all that? Why not just do that? Why be like, I need to sleep? She's the one with the job, Phil. You work at home. You can get the fuck up. I'm sorry. And also, the other thing is that when you on his fucking, let's go to his fucking Instagram, okay? Let's just go there, okay? Fucking, this is public information, Brightside Viking. I'm not going through like hoops and ladders. Oh, this person posted a new image. Oh, God damn it, Nico. She could have posted some cool art. She could have gotten a shout out, but no, nope. I had to post that. Okay, so they had that. Oh, look, fucking WWE. I thought she's sleeping, Phil. Why are you watching wrestling when she's sleeping? Wow, what a fucking asshole, right, guys?
Of Cesaro and Sheamus. Look, they had invoked their automatic rematch clause last week, and because of Enzo Amore and Big Cass, they lost the observation.
He's fucking keeping her up to watch WWE. I thought she was supposed to be sleeping, Phil. You fucking asshole. Wow. Look at that. Watching anime. Wow. I bet he doesn't even know who that is. Finally going back to DBZ. Gohan is finally in high school. Oh boy. And then Toriyama kind of destroyed Gohan's character there, but look at this. Oh, we spend only half a day, 1 day a week, and then we just do chores. But this stuff doesn't count. This isn't quality time. Watching movies together, no. Oh yeah, they went to see Rings too. Remember that, guys? Oh yeah, totally. What do you say about this? Got real snow for the first time since living in Washington. Wow. Wow, Phil. You got real snow? You got real fucking snow? You're fucking proud of yourself? Fucking come over to where I live and shovel the fucking driveway then, buddy. I mean, right now it's not as bad, but oh, let me tell you. So, yeah, dude. He watches anime, fucking movies, wrestling, whatever, with Leanna every fucking night. You're telling me that, well, she's sleeping every time when she gets home and I'm awake. So either, what this tells me is either that fucking Phil's an asshole and he's just watching anime by himself and while Leanna's trying to sleep. That's what that tells me. Wow.
It really isn't. What it ends up being is we go out to dinner and then immediately we're off to do chores or we're off to do grocery shopping. And what we've realized is we don't have any kind of quality time going on.
Yeah, the things we just saw on Instagram doesn't count. Not they don't bond after that. They don't like watch a movie together. They're just like, Leanna, look, we're watching a movie in our room. We're not fucking talking, okay? It's movie time. You shut your fucking mouth, bitch. And then they watch, and then afterwards, like, all right, that was a cool episode of Dragon Ball. I really liked the episode. Go on, did shit. Time to go to bed. And then Leanna's like, oh, I thought we were gonna talk. No, fuck you, bitch. We're fucking sleeping. You're done. Done here. Okay.
And it sucks. It does.
It
I'm being
sucks.
real with you here. It's not a life that I would want anyone else to live, quite honestly. It would be one thing if you're a single bachelor and you really literally have nothing else better to do with your time and you're just going to be pumping out videos, boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom. Okay, fine. But the whole point of me moving across the country to Washington State was that I could live with my girlfriend, we could have a life together, and then, yeah, my work would also improve because I have my own office and setup and a better schedule and better...
I would not wish this life onto anybody. Dude, you're playing fucking video games. There are people who have it harder than you, and they're fucking dealing with it. Oh my god, man. I just overplaying video games. Like if this was Mega 64, I know you guys are already groaning at that, but if they said this, if I can understand that, because they actually, act in their videos, they have to build rigs on their own, they have deadlines, they have all this stuff going on, but do they fucking bitch? No. And one of them has a family. I know, crazy, right? One of them has a wife and, 4 kids. And he's still doing Mega 64. But Phil, who has just Leanna, and he just plays video games, that's stressful. That's a burden. That's a burden, guys. He's really taking one for the team for us, guys. Grow the fuck up. I'm sorry, Phil. I'm sorry you can't get your pampered life in order, but grow the fuck up. I'm sorry, but that's fucking stupid.
Internet and lower taxes and better things for the business overall, but it was supposed to be a work-life balance, and that hasn't happened. What it's turned into is work, or what I guess I should say is gaming, and then when I have a chance, maybe once in a while, I'll take a day off or whatever, and that's not a way to live. It's just not. It's not working out, okay? It's not.
Then get a job.
So, the way this is going to work,
If it isn't working out, get a
change.
job.
That's going to happen in 1 week's time. It's actually, I'm going to begin doing this next weekend. And it's actually going to be next Sunday, so a week from tomorrow. Okay? The way it's going to work is I'm going to be working longer on the days that I am here, okay? And 1 day a week, I'm going to be taking off completely, the entire day. Now, what that translates into in reality is you're going to see me streaming probably a little bit earlier. So right now I begin my streams around noon Pacific time, right?
Okay.
And
by the way, in his tweet longer, he said he will stream earlier. Now it's maybe, probably.
Yes, I understand there's a pre-stream and there's setup and everything that takes a little bit. So yeah, it's not exactly 100% starting at 12. It usually starts a few minutes after, and then the gameplay doesn't usually start till around 12:30ish or a little later than that. But what I want to do is I want to start earlier, maybe an hour earlier. So I'll be doing, instead of starting at 12, starting at 11 a.m. Pacific time. All right, and it's going to run as long as it always has. So it'll be an extra hour of streaming every single day. Okay. Let me say this. There may be days when I end up changing that a little bit, where maybe instead of doing extra streaming, I need more time to work on edited style content, okay?
Wow.
So if that's the case, then what I may do is adjust the schedule so that maybe I even start, the stream times skew a little bit, but I work more on edited stuff. But basically, I'll let you all know. The whole point is I put up my schedule every single night on Twitter so you know what I'm doing the next day. So it's not going to be a surprise to anyone. Oh my God, Phil changed something, or all of a sudden I had no idea. No, every day you're still going to know. You're going to be in the know as long as you're following me on Twitter. Okay? So yeah, that's kind of what I want to do is I want to work more the days that I work, and then I want to take that opportunity, since I am working more, to have that full day off. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that on that full day off that there will be nothing going on. Maybe what I'll do is, since I am streaming a little bit more, maybe I'll skew the videos so that I have an extra amount of videos that I can have publish and go live on DSP Gaming during the day that I have off, per se. Okay? We'll see. We have to see how this works out. Because that's actually what I used to do. Back when I started streaming, I would stream a ton, and then I would have videos that were built up that I would release over the course of the week, so that when Leanna visited, I would have those videos going live while I wasn't streaming. But that kind of went away when I moved, so I want to try to maybe go back to that, alright? So let's give an example here. Let's say that 6 days a week, I'm now streaming an extra hour. So that actually means that maybe I could have an entire day's worth of content by the end of the week that I didn't upload, and that could be uploaded on the day off. So we're talking, I'm actually going to be working more, in all honesty, but because the way that I'm changing the schedule, I'm going to have a full day off to recuperate and spend with my girlfriend, and that way, yeah, we have to do chores, or we have to do errands, like go grocery shopping or whatever, but that won't take up our entire time together. We'll have quality time. What if we want to go do something out of the ordinary, right? Have a date day where not only do we go to the movies, but maybe we also want to go to dinner.
A date day. So now there's date night and now date day. Are you fucking for real? No, okay, no. We have to fucking talk about this. He is begging for money. He's saying, oh, I might not be able to spend money. Now he's doing date day. Brightside Viking, I know you're watching this video, you fucking probably are obsessed with me at this point, but you have paid for date day. DSP should actually be taking you out, Brightside Viking, because you're basically his fucking sugar daddy at this point. I mean, fucking date day? Oh man, guys, I don't know if I'll be able to fucking survive 2017 on YouTube, guys. I don't even know if I'll be here, but I'm gonna do date day, okay? I have to do date day. I have to spend money on everything. So, dude, you can spend quality time with your girlfriend without having to go out and spending money or a lot of money on luxurious things. That's the thing. It's not that him spending time with his girlfriend is bad. It's that he's doing these things that he doesn't have to spend money. He doesn't have to spend money to go to the movies to spend time with his girlfriend. He doesn't have to leave the house for that. I mean, sure he can. I mean, he could go on a walk. He can, do whatever. But now it's like, I need a date day, guys. We need to go to the movies. Go to the arcade. Like, are you fucking for real? I thought you were supposed to be financially struggling, Phil, not burning your money like date
Then we
day.
also want to go, I don't know, who knows? That's what I mean. We never even considered it because we don't have the time to do it. People say to me, Phil, why didn't you go to the movies and see this movie? Because I don't have time. Because
I thought, what about money though? I mean, money is. But you had time for rings. He had time for that, but he doesn't have time for the movies. Okay.
That I've worked myself.
There's no way you can go to a night showing of a movie.
Ragged here. I don't give myself free time to do anything. And it basically has kind of stifled me in a lot of ways.
Stifled.
I don't have I don't have the freedom or the time where I used to just sit around and think about stuff to brainstorm new ideas or projects. I don't. Every day it's gotta stream, gotta edit, gotta upload, gotta
Bull fucking shit. Bullshit. No. He has to come up with ideas for Patreon. He came up with Cock, and he came up with that three-pronged plan, right? He came up with all of that when he was streaming every fucking day. Are you really, Phil? You're gonna tell me that? Well, I can't think of anything. No, that's fucking bullshit. No, I'm not buying it.
Gotta edit, gotta upload, and that's all I'm doing. And when that happens, you don't allow yourself just time for your brain to settle and to start kind of thinking creatively about stuff. You know?
You know?
So that's kind of the deal. I'm gonna do a big vlog about this. All right. I'm gonna do a big vlog about this coming up, so that everyone understands how this is gonna work. Okay. The one final thing that probably is the question here for everyone is, what day is it that I'm gonna be taking off? Right? What day will I be having off during the week? And the answer to that is I can't answer that yet, because honestly, it depends on Leanna's work schedule. Whatever day she can get off will be the day that we have off. Now, frequently she doesn't get weekends off. Usually she actually is working both Saturday and Sunday, which means that Saturday and Sunday would not be the days off. Maybe it would be Friday, something like that. Whatever day that she can get off during the week would be my off day.
But I thought Friday was chore day, though. Okay.
So it really depends on her schedule, rather than not really as much as mine. Of course, there will be weeks where there'll be an exception. For example, the Nintendo Switch is releasing on Friday, March 3rd. I'm obviously not going to take that whole day off because I'm going to do the unboxing. I'm going to hook it up live. We're going to see how Zelda runs on it. You know what I mean? So there will be exceptions to this rule. There will be. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And we'll go from there. We got to play it by ear. It's going to be it. There's going to be a period of adjustment. What's going to end up happening is people are not going to realize that I'm doing stuff earlier, and they're not going to show up on time. This happens every time I make a change, okay? But I think eventually it's going to work out for the better. You know, I'll have more content and streaming and gameplay every single day for the days that I'm here. And hopefully I'll be able to keep in line with as much stuff as I'm putting out, if not even put out more stuff.
More.
Okay?
More stuff. Okay.
Let's see. Let's play it by ear and let's see how it goes. All right. So anyway, I'll have more information on this. I'm going to do a full vlog about it coming up this week, so everyone understands. Okay.
Okay, vlog.
And we'll go from there. All right. Fair enough. All right.
Fucking. Wait.
All right, everyone. That's it.
No, I don't think he's gonna say anything.
Not doing any plugs today. I've already went long on the pre-stream already. I don't want to go.
Yeah, because he fucking said he's gonna take a fucking day off, but I mean, guys, remember, he's struggling. He's financially struggling. 8 comments, 6 deleted. Wow. Okay, please go back to being the king of hate and not this PC fake shit. Oh god. Is it playing?
Alright, what is up everyone? DSP here, and welcome to the Week in Preview. Today is... Am I centered? I don't know. Today is Sunday, February 19th, 2017, and boy has this month blown by. It feels like February just started, and here we are, almost 3 full weeks into the month, and nearing the end of the month. Pretty crazy, right? And it just so happens that I've been very busy, incredibly busy, in fact, between all the new games and stuff that I've been trying to juggle around and cover and finish up and do ongoing coverage of, and reviews and the new KOGaming submissions series and all kinds of stuff going on with everything. So busy that I'm kind of within time constraints to try to get stuff done, and right now it's actually 8:48 p.m. Normally I'd be filming the Week in Preview at least like 1 to 2 hours earlier. But I'm just trying to cram in as much as I can and get everything done within a certain time frame. This week in particular is going to be about kind of working on and finishing up stuff that I've been doing now for a few weeks. Before we move into new releases next week. This week in particular, there are no major new releases I'm interested in. Yes, I'm fully aware that there's some minor releases in games and stuff coming out this week, but the bottom line is I'm so busy with my playthrough of Neo, of which I'm trying to head into kind of the home stretch of this week.
So
My ongoing...
somewhere, Dragon Killer brought this up, that Phil won't do the January playthrough. Like, he won't start that playthrough until like March. But here, it's like there's nothing going on this week, but he's not gonna play. He's not gonna start it. Okay.
Playthrough of Yakuza Zero, and other stuff going on that there's no way that I could take on another new game. You know, last week was Sniper Elite 4, and I completely skipped out on that game because I knew there was no way I was going to be able to fit it into my schedule, and quite honestly, it was the game I was least interested in at the time, okay? So we're about to talk about how I'm going to cover all that stuff. I'm also going to mention in this video briefly a schedule change that's going to happen about a week from today. But I'm actually going to make a formal vlog about that during the week to formally explain it. But let me talk about all that in a few moments. All right, first of all, what is going on with KOGaming Community Creations? Because last week, I announced it's going to be the very official first "This is how you don't play" video would be released. And as you know, last week I also had several different montage style videos that were all released on KOGaming, but it's been kind of dried up since then. Well, that's because people are now working on videos. In fact, right now, someone is working on uploading a Metal Gear Rising Revengeance montage / "This is how you don't play" style video. Someone is actually has done a Black Mesa crouch jump fails video.
Oh, wait.
But I kind of pushed back on that person.
Wait, guys. Both of those things sound like something that's already been done. Is there some trickery afoot? Who knows?
I saw the video and there were a few things like volume levels were off in a lot of ways. There was one part of it that I felt went on way too long, so I kind of pushed back. I told you there's going to be quality control for the stuff that people submit for KOGaming. And
quality control. Yeah, Sky Sand's fucking obnoxious montage was quality. No. And from the sound of that, he can like fix the audio levels, but if he's like, well, there'd be quality control, there's something that went on too long, then why did you accept the fucking Dragon Slayer "This is how you don't play" because he said in the pre-stream we just listened to, back there, he said that, oh, there's some parts that are cringy and this and that, then why did you accept it if it had that issue? Some parts went on for far too long sounds like the same kind of criticism of the other one. Whatever, okay.
Push back and say, can you please edit these 3 things and make it, do this and this and this for me, and then, shoot it back to me again. I'll take a look, and, if it happens, if it gets improved, I'll put it up on KOGaming, okay?
Okay.
In addition to that, there's a third person who has made "This is how you don't play" style videos over the years for basically all of my very old playthroughs. A lot of the ones that I did with the camera aimed at the TV before I even ever did direct capture. And they're working on submitting those to me so that I can review them and find the ones that I feel are the best and or good enough to go up on KOGaming. Right now, they're mass kind of uploading all of these to a place where I can access them, and then I'm going to start looking at them and see if there's one in particular that I like, as maybe a way to start introducing that person's content to KOGaming. So there's a lot coming in regards to the KOGaming community submissions. They're all in process, and what I'm thinking is hopefully this week we'll have a few of those that'll be ready that I can actually release on KOGaming, okay? For this past week, the one really new piece of content that happened on KOGaming, I just reviewed Fore Honor yesterday.
Oh, that fucking review. I was considering during that shit, but I was like, no, fuck it. It's not, like, I was gonna add it into this video. I'm not gonna fucking do it. No, I would not, no.
This was a review that I put a lot of time and effort into, over 5 hours of working on it to edit it and everything.
No,
and of course I released it.
The reason why I'm not enduring it or even watching it is because I don't want to give in to this fucking guy's massive ego. He was so fucking proud of that fucking review, and the fucking review is just, I don't like participating in videos where the guy's like, this video is the best video I've ever made. It's amazing. And it's like, out of this, no. The only time that shit will get me is that it's like in a series. Like, oh, I worked on this series of videos. Like, it's a story series. Like, it tells a story and shit, like Ruby, for example. Okay, I can buy into that because it's like, what? That takes a lot of time and effort. Okay, I'll watch that. A fucking review? No.
And highly controversial, and exactly how I expected people to.
Highly controversial for a game no one gave a shit about. No. No one cares about For Honor. It's only controversial because people found things that they didn't like about your video.
React is exactly how they reacted, because guess what? It's a negative review about For Honor. Because unlike everyone else out there who is kissing this game's ass...
Kissing this game's ass. Okay, we're gonna... For Honor... Let's just Google that. Oh, wow. 8 out of 10. Oh, yeah, they are kissing its ass, guys. 8 out of 10. That means it's fucking kissing its ass, right? Let's see what Metacritic says. 6.9 user score. Okay. Fucking Ubisoft, calm down. 81 on Metacritic, so DSP is roughly in line with the users. No one's really kissing its ass, but okay. People are kissing its ass, a game that no one really gave a shit about, but okay.
I approached this game with an analytical view, not, oh, is it fun to be lopping people's heads off and be in a medieval setting, and this is a game that's different from...
An analytical view. No. Analytical is like the Mr. Plinkett reviews. Batman Fallen, when he reviews Ruby. Those are analytical reviews because they don't give a score at the end. I mean, they kind of bring up a score, sure, but they bring up a score like, oh, well, this is what I rate this in. Oh, I guess they do give a score, I guess. But they at least explain each thing. Like, I just watched Mr. Plinkett's Indiana Jones review on the Crystal Skulls, and it was fucking in depth. He was like explaining like, well, this is why people like about Indiana Jones, and here's this. The setting is a little bit different. Look at the directors; they said this and that. Like, it was fucking thorough. It was way more thorough than any of his reviews. This was, this game was at 30 frames. Not good. This system right here, the battle system, sucks. They're P2P garbage. This game needs to be 60 frames. That's not analytical. That's just fucking your basic review.
Competitive multiplayer games out there, which it seems like everyone else, that's how they approached it in the review, and they completely ignored.
I doubt that other people, because like, did people really look at For Honor like Street Fighter or like any other competitive game? I don't know.
Factual shortcomings of the game design choices that make absolutely no sense for a game that's being designed to be competitive and online. It blew my mind these things were in the game, and it would be one thing if there were one critical flaw with For Honor. There's 4 of them. There's 4 huge flaws with the game, and I just got to the point where I had to be honest in the review, and so I review the game honestly, and I give concrete facts and
concrete facts. Okay.
Up in the video of why these are shortcomings of the game and why I don't think the game is very good. And of course, all the fanboy force of For Honor has come out.
The fanboy force of For Honor. Are you, like, he even tweeted about this. He said, like, on his Twitter, I don't know which group has the most amount of fans or whatever, Nintendo or For Honor. And I just sat there and I was like, he is comparing the size, the Nintendo fans, fans of a company that's been around for years, and made good games, and then like whatever, and they had these fans, Nintendo fans are pretty huge, to a game that just came out. It's a new IP from Ubisoft, and Ubisoft kind of sucks, so I mean, maybe the reason why people are like liking the game or not as critical about it is because maybe they like because it's not as bad as a typical Ubisoft game.
Full force. How dare you, Phil? Because what it is, it's a bandwagon mentality. Because
Bandwagon
most people
mentality.
out there have reviewed this game positively. That must mean it's good, right? Well, I didn't even say in the video that it's not fun. I just said if you want to get a competitive game, this is not a very good one, and here's the reasons.
But the criticisms about his review aren't that, how dare you say it's not fun? It's the frame rates. It's like, well, if you care about frame rates, you're gonna buy it on PC because PC does 60, while consoles does 30. While he defended Duke Nukem for being 30 on consoles and 60 on PC, but okay, I guess it's a different story than that. But it's like, well, if the game is running 30 on consoles, I would assume that the console game couldn't run at 60 that they wanted to, so they just settled with 30. And people are paying $60 for games that ran at 30 anyway. You're basically, the $60 is a flat rate. You're just basically paying for the game. You're paying for the case, you're paying for the disc, you're paying for the work put into it, etc., etc. It not running at 60 is not, no one really fucking cares. If you have a PS4, you don't care about fucking 60 frames. Sorry.
But people don't get that. Cool. They don't understand that you could still have fun with the game, but it could have things wrong with it. That's the problem with some people. It's black and white. There's a black and white mentality. Either it's good or it's bad. Well, maybe it's not. Maybe for some people it's good and for some people it's bad. And I explain all this in the video, but people don't get that. All they hear is the number score, and they freak out about it.
They're freaking out. They're not. It's not like they're criticizing my what I said in the video. I mean, like, and I've seen some of the criticism. I haven't seen all of it, but like a lot of it is just stuff that's like, look, Phil, I disagree with what you said about this. This review isn't very well, isn't that analytical. This and that. It's stuff that's like kind of on the ground type, basic, simple, understandable criticism. And Phil's like, they're freaking out, and they are just, they're the fucking defense force, and it's like, it's no.
So anyway, as of my filming this week a preview video, my review already has over 6,000 views and growing. So if you want to check it out, it's on KOGaming right now. That's youtube.com/.
Yes, because you care about the fucking view numbers, right, guys?
KOGaming 1. I sticking to my guns here. There's been a lot of people who are trying to say that the only reason I reviewed the game negatively is because I wasn't good at it, even though it's hilarious because the 4 points that I bring up.
He rage quit a match, I think, didn't he?
That are negatives about the game have absolutely nothing to do with the gameplay mechanics of the game when it comes to the combat, which is what I wasn't particularly great at to begin with. So everything that they're saying in criticism of my review falls flat on its face.
So it's not like that you are mad that you suck at the game, and then you just find things to hate about it. That tends to happen. There are times where people get angry when they play a game, and when they stop playing, they're like, I hate the fucking game because 30 frames, fucking bullshit, dude, and the fucking connection, garbage. I can't believe that. Okay.
Check it out for yourself. I stand by it. Sorry, but I don't think For Honor is a very good game. I think it's a game you'll mess around with for one weekend with friends.
But he just said, well, you could, it's this and that, and I was like, well, it's not a good game, but okay.
And have fun with it.
I didn't say it wasn't a good game. It's not a good game. Okay.
And within a few weeks, that game's going to be long forgotten and no one's going to care about it. Most like all these multiplayer games. Oh, look, it's the next revolutionary thing. Multiplayer only, full retail.
People forgot about For Honor because no one gave a shit about it. I didn't even know that that game was even coming out, let alone being developed. The only way I knew about For Honor's existence was because he got into the fucking beta and alpha. That's it. That's the only way I knew about that game. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have known because I don't follow fucking Ubisoft games.
This game, you buy it, and within a few weeks, you don't care about it anymore.
Oh no.
So anyway, check out that review.
Like Overwatch, guys.
That's the one major piece of content that I put up on KOGaming this week.
Yeah, right? That's the major content. Dragon Slayer, no, you're fucking.
I did a marathon stream, well, not really marathon, but a longer stream of Yakuza 0 because I didn't get a chance to play it all this past week. I played from 12, well, it was around 12:30 p.m. all the way till past 5:30 p.m. So it was 5+ hours of Yakuza 0 on stream today, and all those videos are live. So if you've been loving that playthrough and you were disappointed that this week I didn't get a chance to play it, today I went into overload mode and I played a ton of it, so you should definitely check that out as well, all right?
All right.
So tonight, right now, filming the weekend preview, uploading it to the King of Hate vlogs. Then I'm jumping on Patreon because, or excuse me, I'm jumping on the King of Hate forums because their patrons from January have been nominating games for the upcoming Patrons Choice playthrough. And what I need to do is take their nominations and turn it into a poll now of the most nominated games for people to start voting on. So I'll be working on that tonight. If you were a January patron of mine, they pledged $5 or more, and you're eagerly awaiting it, that poll will be go live tonight, so you can vote on those starting tonight, all right?
Okay.
Then, if I have some time, which I don't know if I'm going to because it's already almost 9 p.m. here.
Oh, no.
I was going to look at some of these videos that people have been submitting to me for KOGaming submissions. But I don't know if I'm going to have time tonight, so it might have to wait till tomorrow. Similarly, I was going to possibly do Q&A videos for people who I owe for patron perks. I don't have time. I just don't have time tonight. I'm going to have to cram it in, or not really cram it in, but do it next weekend. Hopefully, I'll have some more time for it, okay? Tomorrow, Monday, the 20th, Neo returns to stream. About 3 to 3.5 hours of Neo progress. If you're wondering, I supposedly have 7 main missions left in Neo. The streams for Neo have been variable, and what I mean by that is sometimes I'll do a main mission and a bunch of side content, and that's the whole stream. Sometimes I do 2 main missions, and that's the stream. So it all depends on what's unlocked in the game and what's the most logical next thing to do in the game, okay? But Neo is going to be the main focus of streaming all this week. Monday through the weekend, Neo is the main stream that I'm going to be doing because I want to try to finish Neo this week before Horizon Zero.
Yeah, not Yakuza 0. Fuck that shit.
Dawn releases on the 28th of February, okay?
Oh, Horizon Zero Dawn. Ooh.
So I think if I stick to my guns and every day I'm streaming 3.5 hours, I could probably finish this game by next week. I think I'll be able to wrap it up and hopefully review it before I move on to the new releases, okay? Monday night is up in the air. If I get some of these submissions for KOGaming, community creations, I'll review them Monday night and maybe even edit one and release that on KOGaming. If I don't get anything in particular or I'm just not up to it, maybe I'll just play some more Yakuza 0. But more than likely, I think what I'm going to do is spend tomorrow night looking at these videos that have been submitted and maybe
I just love how he's just kind of like, I guess I'll do Yakuza 0. Like, well, like the whole time I was like, I'm so fucking mad I didn't play Yakuza 0. I want to play Yakuza 0. I'm doing an extended stream of Yakuza 0 so I can play it. In that one little piece, like, guess I'll do Yakuza 0. Okay.
Prepared.
He's a fan though.
On KOGaming. All right. Tuesday, like I said, Neo streaming. Tuesday night, I'll probably do more Yakuza 0. All right. And then all this week, you'll see, Wednesday, Thursday. I believe this week, I'm trying to remember what the day is that I'm running my errands. I can't remember if it's Friday or Saturday. So I apologize for that. I wish I had it in my head, and now we just redid the schedule, and I cannot remember for the life of me. Well, one day there'll be double coverage where I'll do a stream of Neo and something else, and one day I have to go out and do kind of my errands or whatever. So one day I won't be doing anything extra. Also this week, I'll be releasing a special vlog on the King of Hate vlogs that will fully explain my upcoming schedule changes. In a nutshell, what the schedule change is going to be, I'm not...
I love that he's like, I'm going to do a vlog about the schedule change, but let me tell you about the schedule change right now. I want to hear that again. Did he say Wednesday?
I have to go out and do kind of my I'll be releasing a special vlog. I won't be doing anything extra. Also this week, I'll be releasing a special vlog on the King of Hate vlogs that will fully explain my upcoming schedule changes.
Oh, this week.
In a nutshell, what the schedule change is going to be...
Let me tell you about it now.
I'm not going to be working 7 days a week forever anymore. Because I've been working 7 days a week since I moved to Washington in 2014. It's not working. Sadly, it's not working. First of all, I don't think it's benefiting me to work 7 days a week. I don't think that there's anyone who absolutely needs to see me be working 7 days a week. I don't think the business is benefiting from it, number one. Number two, I don't have any free time. What I mean by that is I literally don't even get a day where I can just sit and relax and unwind and recharge and spend quality time with Leanna, my girlfriend. Instead,
Leanna's
everything's
girlfriend.
rush. Gotta get to the stream here, wake up here, edit here, do this, go do errands, go do chores.
Fucking bullshit. He takes his fucking sweet ass time to go to set up streams. And the other thing is that he streams at noon. He wakes up at like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock a.m. his time, and then streams at noon. I'm so busy, I have to do this, I have to do that, but I wake up at midnight, at noon. I cannot wake up at 9 a.m., okay? No. Because he said that. He said he can't wake up at 9 a.m. He cannot wake up before then. 9 a.m. is like the no-no zone for him. It has to be later. Fucking bullshit, dude. This is a fucking dumbass excuse. Like, he's playing video games and he needs a day off. Oh my
Go
god.
do this, go do that, and I literally don't get any downtime. Even people who have 9-to-5 office jobs.
No downtime, dude. I have no downtime. Even though I wake up at like near noon, because he doesn't wake up at 9 a.m. He doesn't really wake up before then, so he wakes up after 9 a.m. So I'm gonna give him 10 to 11 when he wakes up. He streams at 12:30. He streams for 4 hours. He just does whatever afterwards. I mean, it's just kind of whatever. He eats din din with Leanna. And then he sometimes edits videos, but the editing doesn't look like it takes him too long. And, you know, he never gives a solid time frame with his editing. It's 5 hours one day, the next day it's 8 hours, then the next day it's 10 hours, then the next day is 3 hours, then the next day is 5 hours. So he doesn't have a very concrete schedule of how long he edits. So, you know, roughly he has a lot of time to hang out with Leanna. Now he has a whole day. Now he gets a whole day because he needs to be pampered.
Get downtime on the weekends. You know what I mean? And people who have
No,
older
not all jobs get weekend off. Not all. No.
service industry jobs, you're not working 100 hours a week. And it's not that I'm working 100 hours a week, but because I have myself confined to this streaming schedule every single day, 7 days a week, I don't get any kind of relaxation time.
Oh no. Guys, he streaming for like 4 hours is killing him slowly, dude. Wow, man, I can't wait for his vlog to explain this to us because I mean,
so I can't do that anymore. I'm at the tipping point at this point,
the
and
tipping
starting
point. The tipping point. Okay.
a week from roughly today. Okay, what's gonna happen? I'm going to start streaming about an hour earlier every single day. So right now my streams start around 12 p.m. Pacific time. I'm going to start streaming around 11 a.m. Pacific time, okay?
Which is really 12 noon because he dilly-dallies. But we'll see what happens.
But the stream is going to remain as long as it always has been. So 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., you're going to get an extra hour of gameplay on stream every single day, okay? Now, there may be some variables on that. There may be some days when I know I need to do more edited style stuff or stuff later on in the day behind the scenes rather than more raw gameplay. So that might change. Maybe I'll still stream earlier, but I'll end the stream earlier.
Oh, so now he can adjust the stream length so he can do edited videos. But, wow, what a load of
more time to work on edited stuff later. It'll change. It'll be on the fly, and I'll let everyone know as the year progresses and what games are out and what I'm working on.
Like,
what the actual
like the thing is that he couldn't do that before. Like he couldn't adjust the stream schedule. Like if he's saying, well, there may be some days where I might end the stream early, and so I could do edited stuff. But he could do edited stuff fine as it is. Why now all of a sudden he needs to change every day? You know, like, because he did KOGaming editing videos before. He just did the Fore Honor review. He did edited videos before. Oh, but now he's gonna dude, this is a fucking scam to get to be more lazy. Because I bet he sees the rise of money and he's like, I can do less now. But the other thing that boggles my mind is that I thought he was struggling for money. What happened to that? Remember the serious business update he did a few weeks ago? Remember that? Yeah, yeah. He looks like he's stressing to pay that debt off, right? Okay.
Schedule's going to be. That's why it's great that right here on my Twitter, every night I put out a nightly schedule so you know what to expect the next day, okay? If you don't yet, I strongly recommend you follow me over here on Twitter so you'll have that daily update and you'll know exactly what to expect the coming day, okay? But because I'm going to be working extra, earlier streams and all that, one day a week I'm going to be taking completely off, okay? Which means no streaming, no new gameplay that day. However, if I am live streaming and recording an hour extra a day, what I might do is accumulate to the point where I have an extra hour or two of footage at the end of the week, and that's the footage.
Dude, so when he streams, when he does that like click, he might just like hold up on videos then. That's so fucking sleazy. But okay.
That I upload on the day that I have off, so it's all you will be getting constant gameplay every single day.
Constant.
And the day that I'm not live streaming, there'll still be new gameplay on DSP Gaming. Okay, I think that's a good way to go about it. In fact, there was a time when I used to do it. If you remember, I used to live in Connecticut, and my girlfriend Leanna would come visit me once a month because she lived in Pennsylvania, and she would visit me for a long weekend. And what would happen is I would stream and accumulate tons of footage, and then while she was here visiting, I would upload the remaining footage that I hadn't uploaded yet, so there was always constant videos on DSP Gaming.
Fucking sleazy nonsense.
So we may be going back to that formula. Let's see how it works out. But anyway, that's going to roughly start next week. I'm going to make a vlog in detail about this, explaining a little bit more of the reasoning and rationale behind the scenes and everything, and letting you know exactly how it's going to pan out this week, and that'll be uploaded to the King of Hate vlogs right here. So look out here for later this week for a vlog that's more in-depth and will clearly explain all this, because I know if I don't do a vlog specifically for it, everyone will overlook it, and then when the schedule's change starts, no one will be there earlier for the streams, no one will understand what's going on the day that I'm off, so I have to make a special vlog for it. I get that. Okay,
no,
so you can expect that special vlog sometime this week. Now, the one thing that's kind of up in the air that I want to do, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do. Last month, I did a Twitch and Chill marathon stream where I played games like Jackbox Party Pack and Choice Chamber, and I did a little bit of Stardew Valley, and I interacted with the stream chat constantly. They were joining the gameplay and submitting trollish answers, and it was funny to react to it and everything, and to out-troll the trolls. It was a really fun experience. I really loved it.
That's what you call it.
But that being said, that was a special event set up because of patronage in the month of December. People who pledged to my Patreon. I want to kind of do that consistently. I like to do that maybe once a month. And I was thinking, well, what would be the perfect time to do it? Well, the 1 month anniversary of the first time that I did it, I could do another stream. But then I looked at the calendar, I'm like, oh shit, I need to finish Neo, okay? So here's the deal, folks. If by the end of this week, Neo is almost done or looks like it's going to be done in time for the new release Horizon Zero Dawn on the 28th, then I'll consider doing a stream, which will be this kind of Twitch and Chill stuff, where I do fun stuff with it, okay? I think that would be awesome. Just, you know, interactive Jackbox Party Pack or Choice Chamber, you know, or alternate between them for a few hours. Could be a really fun interactive stream that people will like. But I can only do it if I have time. So if I'm still stuck with Neo and I'm there but I'm not there yet and I'm in jeopardy of not finishing in time before the new releases come out, I gotta stick with Neo. I gotta finish it up. I can't have this game lingering forever when I have new releases coming out. In particular,
but he can have Yakuza Zero linger. That's okay.
You guys some perspective.
Perspective
all right?
time.
On Tuesday, February 28th is Horizon Zero Dawn. On Friday, March 3rd, is the release of the Nintendo Switch and Zelda Breath of the Wild. On Tuesday, March 7th, is Ghost Recon Wildlands, which I'm planning on doing co-op with a few different people. So that's going to be interesting, because I haven't done a full co-op playthrough in quite a long time. I guess the week after that was supposed to be Star Trek VR, but supposedly it's been delayed or canceled. I'm not sure. But then also later that month, you got Mass Effect Andromeda, as well as MLB 17, as well as the final Dark Souls 3 DLC. So March as a gaming month is very full. And the last thing I want is to have 100 lingering games. I'm probably going to have Yakuza 0 not done, okay? I can't have Neo then not done. And, by the way, have a Patron's Choice playthrough that I haven't had a chance to start yet. I can't have all that going on at once. I have to at the very least this week, Neo has to be completed, okay? So that is my focus. If I get it done by the end of the week, great. I'll do this Twitch and Chill marathons, or regular stream. It won't be a marathon stream this time. It'll be a regular 3 to 3.5 hour stream. But if I don't have time for it, I don't have time for it. Maybe I'll wedge it in sometime in March if I have time to do it, okay? All right. Last but not least, Patreon, the goal for this month has been set up. The Patreon goal for the month of February is if we hit the funding goal, I will be doing a worst games ever marathon. So if you pledge $5 or more to my Patreon, you can see the link right there. By the end of this month, so that's what? Today's the 19th, so you've got 9 days left. Yeah, 9 days left. You'll be nominating and voting on horrible games for me to play in a marathon setting that'll probably more than likely be around early-ish April, when things are slowing down a little bit with game releases, okay? There'll be a one-day event. I can't wait to see what people start nominating for this if we hit the goal, all right? If you want to get in on it, you have to pledge $5 or more if you want to be able to nominate and vote on those games, okay? So, that is it, folks, for the week in preview. Neo, most of the week, probably a couple KOGaming community creation submissions that'll be going live on KOGaming. A vlog explaining my upcoming schedule change, which is going to start next week, all right? And some Yakuza 0 mixed in there as well. Offline, not streamed, but offline stuff. So a fun week, in my opinion. I hope that you're going to be interested and you'll come out and check out this conclusion of Neo. From what I'm hearing, it's going to get insanely, gruelingly difficult at the end. I can't wait. I've liked the game so far. I certainly hope that you will join me for the epic conclusion this week, okay? That's it for the week in preview, everyone. Thanks for watching. And without further ado, thank you to the following January patrons who made the upcoming Patron's Choice playthrough possible and who will be voting starting tonight on what game will be played for this upcoming event. All right? That's it, everyone. Thank you. See you all this week for Neo. Peace out.
Yeah, what a great video, dude. Is there anything in the comment section I want to talk about? Yeah, I haven't played Crash again. Stop doing those boring side quests in Neo. Main quests are interesting. Cutscenes are pretty good. Pin this comment. Will Phil be checking out Halo Wars 2? I'm really excited for the PS4 games and the Switch. 287th. Alright, let's do newest first. Damn, his Patreon goals suck. Well, can't win them all. Let's rewind. Refresh. Oops. Let's do newest first. Oh, it's the same shit. What do you know? Alright, that's it for this video. I talked enough. Enough, guys. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. By the way, the drawing there, I call it Simple Trump. Okay? That's the name of the piece. It's going to go for $1,000 million. Feel free to start bidding. I was also going to say, just to make sure that you guys will know, if you missed the announcement in the Ask the King video, I'm going to say it again here, because if you made it this far, you are obviously loyal viewers. But, yeah, I'm going to try to cut down on DSP videos. I'll be doing stuff like this, basically, where I'll be accumulating videos and just doing it all in one video. So the upcoming vlog that DSP is doing, I'll cover that when I cover the week in preview. Alright? So, there's that. I do plan on finishing my indoor of my old videos. I'm still gonna do that, don't worry. It's gonna happen. And that's it. Hope you guys like the change that I'm doing to this channel because I want to work on other videos. I have 3 videos that I want to work on that's actually interesting and different. Alright, that's it. See you guys next time.